please welcome the hilarious Ashley Overton.
Yes, Ariana Grande. She's gone through a lot recently. You guys been keeping up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I really need that. Oh, is this on? I really need that pelvic therapist, by the way. But let me tell you something. I've been telling my gynecologist for years that sex hurts me, like, so much that, like, I thought I was a lesbian for a little while. Like, I thought that was a sign, you know? And, like, all people tell you when you tell them sex hurts is they're like, use lube. And I've tried everything. I've tried the lube. I've tried jelly, right? I've tried coconut oil, and all I got from that was now my boyfriend thinks he can cook my pussy. It's weird. It's strange. I don't know. Anyway, I just found out I'm going to be an aunt. Yeah. No, stop, please. It wasn't planned. At least not by me, you know. Nobody asked me. If they would have, I would have been like, let's get rid of it. We're not ready. I just found out I'm going to be an aunt. My sister-in-law told us when she was 5 weeks pregnant, she was like, I'm 5 weeks pregnant and the baby is the size of a poppy seed. Which I think is weird when women do that, when they compare an embryo to food. We've all seen this. My baby's 23 weeks. It's the size of a grapefruit. I'm like, cut her open, let's eat. What are we talking about? You know? I'm hungry. I think it's strange. Like, the size of a poppy seed. Like, I would argue that's a perfect size to have a baby, right? Oh my God, giving birth would be so easy. Ladies, hear me out. Going into labor, just you sneezing. It'd be amazing. You'd just be like, achoo! Oh, Mrs. Overton, here's your poppy seed, baby. Oh, perfect. I'm going to go home, plant it, harvest it, manufacture it into full-blown heroin. That's what I'm going to do. Wouldn't that be cool if that's where heroin came from? Oh my God. My vagina would be Ozark. But it would. I'm really scared to become an aunt. I am. I'm super scared for the first time I hold it, right? I know I'm going to have to lie to it because everyone's going to be looking at me, waiting for me to tell this baby that I love it. And I don't, not yet. You know, it doesn't have a personality. We got to wait and see. 'Cause let me tell you something. If this baby has the personality of my sister-in-law, I will not love it, I will tolerate it. So, just, look, I'm all for girl feminism, but she's a cunt. I'm sorry. It's just true. I don't know, like, she did the baby announcement on Facebook. We've all seen those, so I guess it's real now. I can't avoid it. But she did, like, a pretty lame baby announcement. Like, she held up a sign to my brother, her husband, that read, "You will be the best dad." And it was like on shitty poster board. It wasn't even in bubble font, right? I was like, that's pretty lame. Like, I feel like if I was going to announce that I was pregnant to my husband, or if we're going to be realistic for this joke, a guy, I would pay a bunch of creepy children in hospital gowns to walk out in a trance and repeat, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." And then my guy would pop up from behind a bush and whisper in his ear, "You will be the best dad." And it won't even be the guy who knocked me up, right? It'll be whoever comes out of Starbucks first on a Saturday morning. Because I like to have fun. Oh gosh, she showed me her sonogram. Have you guys seen sonograms? If you haven't, that's okay. Have you seen a storm system move into a Doppler radar? Looks very similar, right? You can't tell what it is, but you know what's coming, you know? Can't avoid it. I don't know, like, she wants me to be in charge of the gender reveal, which is a fucking mistake. And I guess I'm in charge, like, she handed me an envelope. She hasn't looked in it, right? Like, it's the fucking Oscars, you know? And the winner is, La La Land. I mean Moonlight. No, but like, I don't know. She gave it to me, and now that means that it's my responsibility to either pick, you know, you guys seen this, like balloons, or, you know, release balloons, or like, I don't know, we're in Texas, so I shoot a gun that has a pink or blue bullet, or whatever. But I think what I'm going to do, because this is easy, simple, I'm going to get a cake, right? I'm going to get a cake, super easy. But instead of getting a pink cake or a blue cake, I'm going to buy a chocolate cake. That way, when we cut into it, the surprise will be, he's not the father! And that'll be fun for me. It'll be real confusing because on the cake it says, happy birthday, Ashley, and my party. It'll be fun. I don't know. I have been in a relationship for 7 years. What? Anybody else been lazy? What's up? That's how I know he's the one. We don't go anywhere. I love it. We're comfortable. I don't know. Like, I feel like when you're in a relationship that long, it can get a little dull, right? It can get a little stale. So I recently suggested my boyfriend make a sex tape. Trying to get famous. And I realized though real quickly with the type of sex we're having recently, it's only long enough to fill up a Snapchat. Can you guys imagine the puppy dog filter on my ass? If you see the tongue come out, it means I farted. So keep it sexy. I tell that joke a lot, and there's always one audible awe in the end. Aww. I'm like, don't worry, it goes down on me. Like, I'm not an idiot, you know. But he does this weird thing when he goes down on me. He does the old-fashioned trick, like where you do the alphabet. But then he like yells out the letter we landed on, right? He's like, V! And I'm like, I can beat that. I promise. I get competitive with it. And sometimes I turn the tables, right? I'm like, how about you do the alphabet backwards? And then I just come immediately because he's working harder. So, what I like to do! He's been really hard on himself recently. Oh my God, and I'm loving it. Like, let me say, before 2016, if my boyfriend accidentally flushed the toilet while I was in the shower, I would barely get a sorry. But after 2016, this happened recently. He flushed the toilet while I was in the shower, and he was just like, shit, fuck, I'm such an asshole! And I was like, hell yeah, I don't have to do anything anymore. Ladies, we're winning! We're on the front lines, we were winning. Great. Oh God, I am super scared to be an aunt. I'm going to be a terrible aunt, real bad. I love to drink. Anybody love to drink? Favorite drink? My drink of choice, rosé. Anybody fuck with rosé? Hell yeah, there's white women in here. What's up? That's our Gatorade. It is. I'd be like, we need a Nike campaign, and it's just us chugging a bottle of rosé, and the caption reads, I'm going to tell Cheryl what I really think of her husband. Just do it. Rosé all day. Don't do that. That's alcoholism. Why is that marketed? It'll get you fucked up. Rosé. You got to be careful with rosé, right? You know what they say about rosé. Rosé all day to keep the bad thoughts away. Rosé all day. I forgot to feed the kids today. Rosé all day. Pretty sure my husband's gay. You guys know that woman? She shops at Target. It's me! Anyway. I like to smoke weed now because I went to LA recently and they just give it to you when you get off the plane. And so I started. So that's their green card. They're like, you smoke? Okay, you can stay. I'm actually pretty bad at smoking pot, though. I really am, because I'm naturally paranoid. You guys can tell. I'm scared, you know. But, like, anytime I smoke pot, I don't get paranoid like you did when you were a kid, where you're like, oh, shit, is that the cops, you know? Now that I'm over 25, anytime I smoke pot, I always wonder things like, am I ever going to own a home? What is the 401k, and is it longer than a marathon? I literally got high, so high one time that I literally was saying things like crazy things, like I can do all things through Christ. You guys ever get that high? I got so I was walking alone, I got really high, I was walking alone at night, and I got so paranoid that like everyone that was following me, I was like, oh my God, they were all in love with me! You gotta be careful, ladies. You do. You still have to protect yourselves. What do you guys use? You guys use mace? Maybe you use a brick just in case you want to home alone somebody? I don't know your technique. But I protect myself, I do. Anytime I feel like I'm in danger, I feel like someone's following me, I protect myself with a cheer that I learned in middle school. So I just, anytime, right, I just turn around and I go, stop. Don't touch me there. That's my no-no square. You guys remember in the 90s when we were like, we can take care of rapists with a cheer? Nobody wants to fuck you if you have school spirit. Which is why I was a virgin until I was 21, because I'd always start off with, give me a D! And I'll end with this real fast. I really don't have to worry too much about men hitting on me because I have small boobs. You guys. It's fine. It means my vote counts or whatever. But, you know, it's great. I love having small boobs. I can run away. That's tight. You know, mile time, fast. Pretty fast. The only annoying thing about having small boobs is I feel like every guy I've ever hooked up with, I've had to give directions to. Like IKEA furniture. Like I've had to be like, connect A to B. Or if we're being honest, connect A to A. Right? Can't grab, gotta rub. I can't feel it otherwise. My favorite though is one time this guy was like, hey Ashley, I want to motorboat you. I had to be like, oh, I'm really more of a raft. Jump on, the ship is sinking, right? And my favorite thing to do at the end of sex is recreate the ending of Titanic, because he's like, I want to cuddle, and I'm like, die. Anyways, you guys have been amazing. I've been Ashley Overton.
Hey. Wonderful set. I was like, the sex stuff, the aunt stuff, perfect for the show.
So
we're all
me.
terrible people, and we're talking about sex loosely and not specifically. Do you know what kind of aunt you want to be? Like, do you want to be like
the drunk one for sure?
Yeah.
The one who gives terrible advice. That's like, look, you need to lock it up. I don't know why I'll say that, but that I've already decided that's going to be my aunt catchphrase. Yeah. Lock it up.
Yeah.
She'll be like, what? What about what? I'm going to lock it up.
And then the kid's going to like go to his or her or his friends and be like, Aunt Ashley always told me, and then no one's going to want to be friends with that person.
She'll be like, oh, lock it up? Okay. This girl's weird.
But she'll probably get a CBS deal.
Exactly.
Yeah, CBS sitcom
That's what I'm trying to work for her to get the money, and I just do the star mom thing or a star aunt thing. Is that a thing? I'm gonna be the first.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the first.
I also liked Go Feminism. I'm all Go Feminism. She's a cunt. Though.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good shirt. Like those Rose All Day shirts exist, but maybe it's like in the front, and we can market this to the Women's March.
I think we
like
should.
Go Feminism, but like she's a cunt.
Yeah. And then have a picture of Ann Coulter. Look up cunt in the dictionary. Your picture is right there.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of moments where I'm like, you know, obviously I am an intersectional feminist and traditional feminist, but like sometimes, like when I'm driving, I'm like, everyone's a fucking bitch and women shouldn't drive, and then I'm like, no, but feminism. Like I have to like take myself back. I'm a really bad person in my least civic, but outside of it, I'm a good person and think everyone deserves the right to vote. But some woman, no, I'm kidding.
That's a better thought process than when I drive. Sometimes when I drive, I'm just like, genocide? I don't know. Why do we leave that out?
My darkest, it's like your darkest
so
thoughts.
Bad. Yeah.
I'm like, outside the car, like, I'm like, equality for all. Inside the car, I'm like, but, you know, some of them.
Population control.
Exactly.
Where'd it go?
Exactly. Can you tell us the gender, or is it still on?
No, it's gonna be a girl. And they're going to name her Presley because they want her to be a stripper. I think. That's what we're encouraging. And that's fine with me. You know, I love it. I'm like, yeah, maybe you'll do better than I do with sex.
Maybe. Do they love Elvis? Like, is there like...
So my dad passed away, and he loved Elvis. Okay. So it's kind of like a weird... If it was a boy, they were going to name him something like Charles Jeffrey, and thus call him CJ, which is the name of my dad and my sister-in-law's dad, who both are passed away. And so I guess because it's a girl, though, they're just favoring my father, which, by the way, he would hate that name. He'd be like, Presley? Well, you want this girl to be a fucking stripper? He would say that. He would say that to my brother's face. Just like I did.
Hopefully your dad will like haunt your sister-in-law.
Right.
Be like, you're making bad decisions. Whenever I like a relative of mine is like bothering me, I'm like, I hope, because my aunt passed away a year ago, I'm like, I hope she fucking haunts the shit out of you. Like,
yeah,
when you're not looking.
I feel like he probably does haunt her because he never liked her, and they got married, and you know, Christmases are awkward.
Tolerate.
Yes. That's strong word.
Yeah, I feel like that's the second Nike campaign for like sister-in-laws. It's like tolerate.
Yes, and
just
it's just
tolerate.
Right.
White knuckle your way through the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with dealing with your sister-in-law. I'm sure your niece will grow up despising her for naming her that, but
probably, and I hope so, and I'm gonna root that on
as
much as I can.
Which I think that will strengthen your bond with her.
I think so. She's gonna leave her mother and come to me, and then I'm gonna be like, wait, hold on, wait. I don't want kids. You're just a friend.
Thank you so much, Ashley Overton.
Thank you.